Welcome to The Hidden Story, a space for the conversations we don't usually have out loud. I'm your host, Dr. Vasilia Binnenstock, and here we're going to explore real stories of resilience and the moments that shape us. Every life has a hidden story. Let's tell the stories that change everything. Welcome to this episode of the Hidden Story podcast. Today, our guest is Larry Moreno. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. Also, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Dr. Vasilia, Dr.Vasilia. In the link in my bio, you can find my Substack and you can find my mental health journals and other really useful resources. So our guest today, Larry Moreno, also known as Light Cheese, is a Division I basketball guard for the St. Francis Brooklyn Terriers. He is known for his impressive trick shots and has gained a following on social media through his Instagram and TikTok. So go ahead and follow him there too. So welcome, Larry. Good to have you here.
Appreciate you having me here. Let's have some fun, man.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for.
All right. Well, maybe you can just start out by telling me about your basketball career and what it's like to play for the Brooklyn Terriers.
So that is actually funny. I love to get into this because I'm a Division I athlete, and a lot of kids want to and aspire to be Division I athletes. And I understand that I went through a circumstance that wasn't really like the norm for a Division I athlete. I guess because I've also heard there's a lot of stories out there with other schools that it's not really what you think it is. Once you get there, you'll see the business part. You see that it's not all rainbows and flying colors, right?
Interesting. Yeah.
So my experience playing at St. Francis, I'm coming from a small high school in Brooklyn. Fortunate enough to play for Kenny Prello, one of the best New York City coaches out there, one of the best coaches out there, regardless of it being in New York City to me.
Yeah.
But me playing for him, I've learned how to really play the game the right way and play hot to win.
Mm.
So then I also learned a lot of schemes. I know what to do. Let's say if a team is playing a 1-3-1, just everything in general, like when it comes to basketball. So transitioning from that to St. Francis, which should be a Division I basketball school, which should have, I guess, quote unquote, better coaches.
Mm-hmm.
I would expect like the scenario and everything to be better, but honestly, nothing beats the experience I had in high school, especially with that coach.
Really, because as coach, that one person can make such a difference in a
Yeah,
person's
definitely.
life, and the way that they teach, the way that they express things, and how that comes across.
Definitely. One thing I praise my college coach about is they preach hard work and they preach having grit and just having that like that it to you. He's from Brooklyn as well, so
Yeah,
that's how we roll. We gotta be Brooklyn tough.
I know. I'm from
So
Brooklyn as well.
yeah, so that's one thing he really preached, and I love that because that's how I always once I'm on the court, like I'm gonna go 110%. I'm gonna 200%, whatever you want to call it. Like
Hmm.
I'll get her on the court to win a basketball game. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you
Go
good,
on.
you good.
I was just gonna say, what is it that helps you like keep your focus when you're on the court?
So I'll say my goals. I've always wanted to be a professional basketball player, and since little, I always want to be the best. I think everybody should think like that. But I'm very humble either way. But at the end of the day, like you want to be the best version of yourself. So that's all I think about, and I think about my future, and I know like if I mess around now, like I'm not gonna live the life I want to. So that's honestly what keeps me afloat and keeps me going.
Yeah, like you stay disciplined based on what you want for the future and just kind of looking long term, like, is what I'm doing today going to get me closer or further away from where I want to
Definitely,
be, right? Yeah.
definitely. But St. Francis overall, I would say it was an interesting journey because the freshman year,
Mhm.
a lot of people don't know, but I actually had surgery on my hip, and it was because of high school. I played through it in high school, but I honestly played through it in high school because I was, like I said, I'm trying to be a Division I athlete, and I was trying to win a championship. I happened to get hurt, and then basically going into my last year, I got lucky enough. I don't want to say lucky, but I got a little lucky enough to sign my letter of intent,
Mhm.
was basically my scholarship for St. Francis. So I was able to dial it back a little bit and kind of take care of my health. But honestly, in high school, I was trying to play through it the whole time. There was like about three games I actually had to sit out because I couldn't run.
Wow.
Then when I got to college, um, like the pain, it will go away here and there,
Hmm.
but once it comes back, it's like it's there. So when I got to college, we had a couple workouts. We played some pickup games. One of the kids I was guarding,
Hmm.
his knee basically bumped into my knee, and it reactivated like my whole hip and all the
Yeah.
pain I was feeling. So you know how that go. I gotta go get checked out.
Yeah.
The news came back. They were like, "Yo, you might possibly need 2 surgeries because your hip is really, really cooked."
Wow.
So it was pretty bad. I had to rush her. That's probably the best way to transition into, I guess, the trick shots and everything.
Hmm.
Because so I got hurt. Well, I redshirted because I've been was hurt. So I redshirted, and while you redshirting, you're gonna work out here and there, but you got to figure out like
Yeah.
how to get back. You figure out what you want to do on the time that you're old because I couldn't play basketball for a couple months.
Hmm.
So that's when I started saying. That's when I started really taking light cheese to another level because I'll have some free time, and the fact that I don't have to worry about playing basketball games, that stress is not on my head, so I'm not worrying about
Hmm.
that. So I'm like, yo, you do want to be a professional basketball player. We know the world we live in. If you have a name, if you have some type of background, like how do you put it, connections, anything,
Hmm.
basically just growing as a person. So I knew if I could gain a following and actually gain connections here and there, it would be an easier process for me to become a professional basketball player.
Absolutely. Right. Yeah. If you start getting known as early as possible.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So alongside with being good at basketball, obviously,
Right.
I just think the process. I promise you, not to come at people out there in the world, but I know a lot of people that are known, but the skill and the basketball game isn't really there.
This is
They
true. Yeah. In a lot of fields. Hmm.
So yeah, so they just have the height and everything. So I was like, yo, let's make the job easier. Obviously, I still want to play basketball, but I enjoy doing trick shots. I've been doing it since a little kid. So I talked to my coach because I wanted to start promoting light cheese,
Hmm.
and he was honestly the one that was like, yo, why you don't do a trick shot? And after your trick shot, just say it's light cheese. But I've been kind of doing it. I just never really recorded a lot of videos doing trick shots and put it on social media.
Yeah.
So in high school, I've actually posted about 3 to 4 trick shots, but I never took it serious. So when I got to college, I actually also got better
Hmm.
because obviously, well, I'm not sure if you see like the things I'll be doing,
Hmm.
but I'll make like 100 backwards from half court in 2 hours.
Wow.
That doesn't even sound
It
believable to
doesn't
some
sound
people.
possible.
Yeah. So like throughout time, I've seen like, yo, nah, I got a talent for this, so let me take advantage of it.
Yeah.
There's some,
It's interesting because it's like it's the thing that that brought you down, like, you had to sit out because you had to have this surgery, and I know how that goes, like, those injuries, it's
yeah,
like they're up and down, and then they feel okay, and then it's like something small, like you sneeze, and then it's like, that's it, and you know what I mean? And it's like never gets better until you have surgery or something. But
literally.
doing that where you, like, physically just couldn't play, it kind of made you get creative,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
yeah, and then you found out that you have this talent for trick shots, and that's, like, what got you to be more and more well known.
Definitely.
That's cool.
Yeah. And well, throughout that time, I was also lifting a lot, so it actually helped out because I actually need the strength for the trick shot. So
Mhm.
that's why I was able to actually start going between my legs and actually reaching from full court. Like I gained around, I think, like 40 pounds my freshman year.
Mm.
Yeah, it was ridiculous, but
Mhm.
me personally, I always tell everybody like I don't regret nothing. No, I actually enjoyed, I guess, the journey. I'm still on,
Yeah.
so we just got to keep it going.
How do you keep that positive attitude?
So, like I told you, I've always been positive. So, I try to tell everybody, listen, we live in a negative world. I'm from the projects. I
Mhm.
grew up in Brooklyn, so I see nothing but negativity around me. Everybody is negative, so why not be positive?
Mhm. Yeah,
Literally, like,
right. Why go along with, like, what other people are doing around you? Bring a different energy into the situation, and
that's
yeah, what part of Brooklyn are you from?
Williamsburg.
Okay. And nowadays, right, when people think of Brooklyn or even think of Williamsburg, they think of like a hip place,
Oh,
right?
I already knew that's what you was getting at.
'Cause you know why? Because I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from, like, Russian Brooklyn. I'm from, like, Brighton Beach area.
That's the
Um,
other side.
yeah, and that is still, like, very much, like, the old culture, you know what I mean? Like, the old Russian people, and, there's so many parts of Brooklyn, that different ethnicities, and, like, obviously, there are a lot of, like, hard parts of Brooklyn, and that's not what people think of, even though that's still a lot of Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was it like for you in Williamsburg?
So, alright, I'm from Williamsburg. I grew up in Williamsburg and Bushwick.
Mhm.
But me, like I tell you, I was never really the kid that I'm into being in the streets. I'm into the violence. I'm into feel me, none of that. Like I've always see it. I grew up around this, so I always told myself, no, I don't want to do this. No, I don't want to do this. No, I'm not gonna be here. I'm gonna be somewhere else with my basketball team, working
Mhm.
out, playing basketball. Like I just didn't want to be around it. But feel me, at the end of the day, this is your family. Yeah, I always look at people that you around me, you part of my life.
Yeah.
So you got to make the best of it. Me personally, since I grew up around it, I had like the mentality like, yo, like this is a cruel world that we live in.
Well, you
And I had the
see some of
mentality,
that from an early age there, yeah.
yeah. So you like you grow up with the toughness, you grow up with the like, yo, you gotta go out there and do it on your own. You can't just wait around waiting for people to do stuff for you.
Mhm.
Like nobody's gonna hand nothing out to you just because you look good or whatever. Like that's not how life works.
Yeah,
So and being around people like let's say my mother, obviously one of the hardest working people I know.
yeah.
My uncle literally was the one I guess who instilled the mentality that I have now because growing up I really was playing with my uncle and obviously he's older and bigger and stronger than me, so he was just beating me up. He was just
You gonna let
literally
you win, like people let kids win?
hell no.
It's
Sorry, I don't
probably for
know.
the
My
best, right? He put you
Nah,
through it.
definitely. I loved it. It was perfect because it taught me young. So and right now I'm also into coaching and I realized like while I'm coaching, like, yo, sometimes you have to be hard. Like there's no way you about to be soft and get the best out of a kid. Like it's not possible.
Mhm.
Not especially not with sports. Sometimes depending on the kid talents or something like that, but you need to have some type of grit to you.
Well, it sounds like, he brought out the grit that was already in you, It's like something that's
Yeah,
in you, it needed to be developed, it's some kids have these talents that they don't know they have and they don't see within themselves unless somebody brings it out of them, and a lot of times that is, like, pushing you a little further than you think you're able to go.
definitely. Or and even seeing them going hard.
Yeah, and
So
like, seeing him do it.
seeing him do it, I'm like, yo, if he could do it, why can't I do it? And I always tell everybody, you should always want the next generation, whoever's younger than you, to be better than you. And that's basically what he did.
Yeah. Is it
Uh,
like did you guys play in Brooklyn, there's a lot of, like, basketball out in the community, there are a lot of basketball
that's
courts, and everybody comes to watch, and is that the kinda thing that you were doing?
definitely, especially back then. Nowadays nobody goes outside, but
Yeah.
a couple years ago, you're not finding the open court.
Yeah,
It's
right. Yeah,
ridiculous.
that's what I grew up with, that's what I remember, everybody outside or skipping rope
Literally,
and yeah.
it's getting bad. I don't like where it's headed.
I know, yeah, like, kids don't play outside anymore, which is sad. It's like,
Oh,
it's not good for our mental health either.
it's not good for society. It's not good for everything. Like I tell everybody, the kids, the youth is literally what shapes the world.
Mhm.
We
Yeah.
can't have nobody. When I tell you nobody go, that's another thing. Everybody, when I used to be live streaming, yo,
Mhm.
how you got a free court to yourself to do trick shots? Nobody's
'Cause
outside.
nobody was out oh my god. You just had all this space to yourself, which is good for you, but, like, nobody was out there. It's kinda
Yeah, it was
sad.
definitely,
Yeah.
especially like you. Well, like back then, yo, you have to get yelled to come inside.
Oh
Like yo,
my god, yeah, it was like when the street lights come on, you gotta come in.
come inside. No, now is I gotta yell at my siblings to go outside. Like it's crazy.
I know. Yeah, no, when I grew up, we were always outside, and our parents didn't even know where we were. They were like, "As long as you come back
long as
inside when it gets dark."
long as you're safe, you're good.
Yeah. Oh my god, such a different time. I know. So, growing up where you grew up, did you know a lot of people or friends that kinda went into an element that wasn't as good? that followed that road?
Yeah, I've seen it my whole life. I've seen it with grown-ups. I've seen it with friends. I've seen it my whole life. I grew up around it. That's life.
Yeah. I
Unfortunately, well, a lot of people don't really look at the world and tell themselves that I can actually make something out of it, so they just go along with the flow.
like, they just do what is there, what's expected of
Yep.
them, or, like, what
And
everybody else is doing.
then a lot of people don't really, for example, like if I like let's say some friends like y'all want to go have fun. Majority of fun is just going out to the club and drinking. Like that's not the only thing that you can do in this world.
Mhm.
So when that's all you think and that's all you know, down the line, like you're gonna realize, damn, I'm not putting no value or no nothing to my life. I'm just literally just doing harming myself and yeah,
Yeah.
like that's literally all it be.
Yeah. I mean, when people saw you do that, did some people kind of follow you and look up to that, or did some people feel like, "Oh, he's not cool, like, he's not coming out," or
It's both.
Yeah.
Being from New York, you're gonna get both sides.
Yeah.
You're gonna get the side where I'm not sure if you're familiar with the word day room.
No.
So day room is basically like, depending on how you want to use it, it's like calling somebody a lame.
Mhm.
Like, look at this day room kid. Like, look at this lame person. Feel me? So that's really what it is. So when I was doing it, a lot of people was like, "Yo, like you go outside and do trick shots for 4 hours. Like, well, you weird for doing that." Mind you, they don't know I don't take 4 hours to make a shot. Obviously, they all different, but
Mhm.
the sad part about it is, which I also love, but this is why I also don't pay mind to negativity because I always tell everybody, like, yo, when somebody is hating or like being negative, they're legit in love with what you do
Mhm.
or in love with you. They just don't know how to express it.
Yes, and
Literally,
they don't
like
know how to do it themselves, yeah.
at all.
Or how to
At
find
all.
their own talent. It might not be what you do, it might be something else. Yeah.
So me, I just take the negativity. I'm gonna tell you a story basically on
Yeah.
live. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Basically, yeah, it was somebody because I would do challenges. Like I would go outside, make like I said, 100 backwards, 50 backwards from half forward, 360 between the legs. But I'll make like a certain amount of numbers. So
Mhm.
I'll actually be outside for some time. And then I'll also, since I'm entertaining my audience, like I'll find ways to, I guess, keep people engaged. And the way I do it is basically just doing more trick shots, right?
Mhm.
So let's say it was a time when I was live streaming on TikTok. And my whole goal is basically to I want to build a community, right?
Yeah.
And but in my community, I really just want to entertain you because if I'm being honest, like without being cocky or anything, I really be going crazy. Like yo, like there's so much stuff I've done on live stream
Yeah.
that it's like yo, I wouldn't even remember because people like it's a lot.
It's
Like
amazing, and it's like you just happen to capture it because you were on live, yeah.
for real. So and I tell people like my goal later on in the future is also to go back to those live streams and actually just put it out there and share
Mhm.
it. But it was a person, right, that joined my live probably every morning saying something negative every single morning.
Wow,
And
yeah.
I'm the type of person, yo, and keep going. And I'm also laugh like as you can see, I like to smile and everything. Like,
Mhm.
I'm not about to be down or nothing. I'm gonna entertain you. For example, let's say he was saying something like, "Oh, you over here doing trick shots. You probably still live with your mother. You're not doing nothing in life." Mind you, I'm legit. I think around that time I literally just graduated college.
Yeah.
And so I have my degree. And but people that know what I'm like, I guess up to or doing, they're legit trying to defend me in the chat, like, yo, you don't know who Lacey Larry is. Like he graduated college, a division 1 athlete, this and that. And I'm telling him, I'm like, yo, you don't gotta like protect your anything. Like
Mhm.
he just doesn't know how to show love. He comes here every single morning and literally shows, I mean, gives off negativity, but he's enjoying what I'm doing because obviously he's watching me for a
Obviously, he's
reason.
watching, right? Yeah, and he knows when you're coming on. Yeah, he's there every
Yeah.
day.
So basically, right, I told him basically what I'm telling you. I'm like, yo, bro, listen, I'm not gonna entertain you in no type of way that you want me to entertain you, because I know you like what I do.
Mhm.
So regardless of what you're telling me, like it's cool. Keep going, keep doing what you're doing. I love it. Right?
Mhm.
Yo, I literally made him go from being negative. Yo, like Larry, you the greatest. Larry, like I
No.
don't even see. It was ridiculous.
Really?
Then, yo,
Yeah.
yes, then literally he says, because like I told you, I've kind of built a community when it comes to like live streaming.
Mhm.
So I have people that basically show love, donation, and basically just help me out
Yeah, of
because
course.
obviously I'm here trying to do this. Like
And
even
you're
when I went to
entertaining them. Yeah.
yeah, so he literally he was like, "Yo, put your cash up in the comments, and I want to send you some money, this and that." And one of the people that are like was in the community for a long time, he put my cash app down, right? And all I see was a notification on my phone that he sent $100. I'm like,
Oh
yo, this
my
is
god.
crazy. Yeah, and I told my little brother, I'm like, yo, see, like I explained everything to him like how I just did to you. I'm like, yo, this is exactly why I don't look at negativity
Yeah.
as it being really negative. Like,
And that is so weird. It's like I got to think about like what made him turn around like that. It's like what you didn't feed into it. You called him out on it. You're like, you're here, right? So obviously you obviously you like me. Um I it's so interesting. I'm like, I want to get in his head like why did he change like
you-
that?
I like to say people be bored.
Yeah, I think people are bored and I think that, they're already in a mood. They're already mad at something.
Yep.
And they're like they see you and they're like, "Who does he think he is?" And then they're like, "Oh, they're gonna take it out on you." And they didn't even know you at all,
Exactly.
But then something it's like you sucked him into the community. All of a sudden he was like a part of it.
Yeah.
For a
That's
lot of
what that
people, yeah, being a part of something is helpful, actually.
Absolutely. That's why like right now I actually feel bad for my communities per se because I haven't been live streaming.
Mhm.
But the reason why I actually enjoy it so much is because it's like you said, like I really feel like now these people really are waiting for me to go live and waiting for me to entertain them, and I'm having fun. That's another thing I try to explain to people. I genuinely enjoy doing trick shots.
Mhm.
I'm also getting a workout out of it, so I look at it as a plus plus.
Yeah.
And that's also what keeps me going because if there was a couple people that asked me like, "Yo, like you really about to sit here and live stream every day? Trick shot, like your body doesn't hurt this and this and that." I'm like, "Yo, one, I enjoy it. Two, I'm getting a workout, and three, like I'm trying to build something. Like I'm gotta keep still building my image and
Yeah,
still
right?
building my brand."
Mhm.
But that it's gonna keep going. That's
That
literally my
yeah.
goal.
That community, like, you see the same people log on all the time, and what does that mean for you?
So with me, honestly, it just makes me happy. So like I have a lot of energy and when I'm, for example, like let's say Chris is one of my main people that be in my live stream.
Mhm.
Let's say like it'll be sometimes like I'll be live streaming. Obviously, let's say my energy is down or something, or I'll be tired because I'll literally be live streaming for hours. And let's say like Chris not here, right? Let's
Yeah.
just say he's not there, and he pops up in the chat. He brings in that energy I love, and the fact that I know you, like I've been around, I've made trick shots for you already. Like the way I communicate with my chat is I would ask them. That's another thing because I really talk to them. Like I'll ask them like, how long, how many tries do you think it's gonna take, and then I'll even like make it a challenge. Like
Yeah.
yo, like what group is going with this under 15 tries or over 15 tries. And there's been times where I'll like, if you win, like I'll give something to somebody. But
Mhm.
with them, like they just be showing a lot of love to be honest, and
Yeah,
they
and they get
just
really into it, obviously, like, and then you have these, like, added things that kinda draw people in where it's like they're kinda
yeah,
guess or bet and, like, how many tries is it gonna take you, and yeah, it's like you need a name for your fans, you know what I mean?
that's,
Like
that's the light cheese fan.
yeah, it's
That's
like a
literally that.
family.
Yeah. The funny thing about it too, why it's so fun to me is because the fact that like like I told you, I've been getting better and better and better and better, right?
Mhm.
So I be surprising myself, like, no, I just did that.
Do you look at
Like
the
I said,
camera and you're like, "Oh my god, I just
yo,
did that." Like,
that's
can you
definitely
guys
what I
believe
I'll
that?
yo, I'll literally be like, yo, it's no way. Like, it's no way I just did that. Like, it's no way. The one time, so 2 or 3 years ago, I attempted to make two full court shots in a row.
Yeah, oh wow.
I, yeah, so obviously one is ridiculous to people, but then making two in a row is like, nah, I gotta do this one day. So I've tried it. I've actually tried it without live streaming it and just recording regular.
Mhm.
and I've never done it. The first time I've done it was on live stream. Like, it's crazy.
That's crazy. It's like you think that the pressure of live stream could get into somebody's head, and for you, it's like it seems like a fuel actually,
Yeah, definitely big time fuel.
because they're
Because you know
yeah,
what it is. I'm a Kobe Bryant fan, so
yeah.
I'll go from there. I since growing up being a Kobe Bryant fan, also like I said, my uncle have that mentality.
Mhm.
Yo, like the pressure, it like I love it. Like it's like it just makes me play better. Like I know I gotta stay locked in. The fact that I work out and really work on my game, I trust it. So
Yeah.
pressure literally just tells me no, you gotta lock in more. And the fact that I am doing trick shots, and like I tell you, 15 tries to some people is a lot of tries.
I don't think
However, however,
yeah.
15 tries for a trick shot, is it a lot of tries? Not really.
I don't think that's a lot of tries for something like that at all.
Not,
Yeah.
not yet. It depends because everybody thinks differently. So some people are like to be a little assholes, and they'll be like, "Oh my god, he's there the whole time. Of course he's gonna make a shot." And
Oh,
I'm like, yo, like you're not watching a live stream, so you're not actually seeing how fast I'm making. So that's literally why I will say, "Oh my god." That's literally why I would say, like, you can hear me?
yeah.
How did this is cool. That's literally why I act like, oh, how many tries you folks gonna take? Because I want you to say a number, right? Let
Yeah.
me see here. And let's say, for example, I hope we good. I'm
It's
good
good.
right there.
I see, yeah, it's good.
So I hope there's gonna be some people who like you're never gonna make it. You're gonna take about 50 tries plus to even make that shot, right? So then you got the people that's been there that I'm going one try. Like let's say Chris. Chris, I've seen me make like shots on my first try a lot of times, so he'll say it. Then some people be like, nah, one try is too much. Like I'm going with 3, I'm going with 4, I'm going with 5, etc. But I usually like to say 15 tries or under, so just comment under, just so it'll be easier.
Mhm.
And 15 tries or more, if you think it's gonna go over, just comment over. And if you say under or over, let's say I make it on my first try, you're gonna be like, what? Like it's no way he just made it on his first
Oh
try.
my god, and they're so
So
excited, you know? I mean, I think about what the community aspect does for your fans, really, you know? Like, I've been part of online communities, like, different different things, but it's like you start to feel so connected to the other people. It's like your thing, you start to look forward to it just like as the audience member.
then like you said, that also keeps you going. Like now I have to live stream for my people. Like
Yeah.
I have to like. Then when I went to DR, so last year
Mhm.
I I basically went to DR for content. So basically, my mom, stepfather, even me, we like invested in an apartment in DR.
Mm.
I'm Dominican, just in case you didn't know.
Mhm.
I'm fully Dominican, like my family, everybody's from there. So
Mhm.
we like they want to go back and like live there. So we got an apartment and basically I told her, I'm like, yo, there's no point in having an apartment and we're not about to be using it because obviously I'm still in New York and we still got life here. So I told her, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go to the Dominican Republic for a couple months. And she obviously to her it was like, yo, you serious? Like you never like and I just had graduated, like I told you. So she was like, I'm gonna trust you everything you want to do, but that's a little nuts to me. I stayed in DR for like 6 months.
Oh my god. But that was nice
But
though.
I was literally just grinding, streaming every day, creating content, helping people out there, because that's really what I like to do, to be honest, and
Yeah.
just making videos.
Yeah. That's so cool. And yeah, I can just imagine like, the community that I feel like one of the reasons they must really like you, it's not just your talent, it's like your authenticity, It's
Yeah,
like
that's
the
why I
way that you
always
come
try to.
through.
My bad for cutting you off, but
No, you're
that's why
fine.
I always try to make sure it's there. Like I have to be me.
Mhm.
It's like I don't know. With me personally, I can't be fake. Like it doesn't feel natural, so I just can't do it. That's part of the reason why I have a lot of friends, and part of the reason why I also don't hang around a lot of people. Like some people can't handle it. Some people that are my friends are like, nah, like I actually need this because like I'm just around fake people and everybody's just making me feel better about myself.
Oh, I
Mind you,
agree.
so a lot of like my real friends, they love it, but some people like, nah, I can't be around this person because unfortunately people be living a fake life. So when you come around somebody that's real, like I'm gonna let you I'm transparent and
Mhm.
I'm gonna say it like, yo, like bro, like act yourself or like stop trying to show off for me. Like I don't like that. I don't like that be treated like
Yeah.
celebrity or none of that. Like be yourself. Like
Like you'll
stop
call
trying to put
someone
on
out on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I mean, so much of it, it's like that projection that we talk about, where they might not feel like they can be authentic, or they might not even know who their authentic self is. Like when you go around kind of putting up a front for a long time or hiding who you
Yes,
are, you lose touch or you never even knew yourself. And so they see someone who's just like doing it, just comes out of you. You don't try, it just kind of oozes out of you, and people love you for it. Some people just they can't swallow that.
they
Like they
can't.
can't handle that.
But it's like for like I don't want to say this, but I think
Yeah.
our world is going sensitive, and like people just can't take anything no more. That I be
Mm,
literally trying to explain to like let's say even my little sister,
mhm,
because like my sister, mind you, my sister is like really big, and like I don't think no kid really want to do nothing with her in school.
mhm,
But I'm like, yo, like if kids are calling you names or if like understand that that's regular. And I'm told her, I'm like, yo, you're in elementary school.
mm.
You're gonna go to middle school. It's gonna get
Oh,
worse.
it's worse. Ugh,
Yeah, so I'm like, yo, I told her, I'm like, yo, you feel good about yourself? That's all that matters. Kids are literally, mind you, in middle school, everybody just goes to immaturity. So
it's
I told her, I'm like, yo, if you think like you're dealing with it now, like you're gonna really go through it in high school. I mean, middle school, and even high school. So
mhm.
try not to basically, not you can't feed into it. Don't feed into it. Love yourself,
Yeah.
and that's another thing. Like a lot, like you said, a lot of people don't know themselves. A lot of people don't love themselves. So it's hard to, I guess, ignore negativity from people.
Mhm. Well, people prey on your insecurities,
Yeah,
because there's a lot of kids. Like think about when kids get bullied, they think maybe it's how I look, maybe it's something I said, but then there are other kids that look the same way or whatever it is, but they just have a different aura almost. You know what I mean? And it's not anyone's fault they get bullied, but a lot of times it's like whatever you already don't like about yourself, kids especially, they are gonna pick that out, and if you
yeah.
keep not liking yourself or you take their words seriously, it's like this big snowball effect and you start feeling that way about yourself even more.
Yep. You basically feeding them, and they're gonna keep going.
Yeah, I know.
They're gonna
Once the
keep
bullying
going.
starts, it's so hard
Then
to stop.
sadly to the bully is funny, so they're gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Larry, what's up? It literally broke. That's why I'm trying to fix it, but it broke.
Oh,
It's
man.
ridiculous.
I have one that's like a magnetic.
Like the actual stick. That's why I can't even put it how I want to put
Yeah.
it. That's ridiculous. I hope it don't fall again.
Okay. It's good. We could take that out.
Yeah, we
Um,
good.
yeah. Well, tell me just briefly, like, what are some of your goals moving forward?
So honestly, my goal is to really live stream
Mm-hmm.
like that. Like I want to be able to live stream and just be good in life, right? When I live stream, like my goal for real is like when I go to DR again, like I really want to keep doing what I was doing, but just on a bigger atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
One of my biggest goals, I want to start getting booked to basically perform for people. So
Yeah.
like I've done it. Like there's been people like obviously like not obviously, but there's been people that wanted to see it and they, oh I'll pay you just to see it in person. And it has happened, but I want it to really be like that's why obviously you got to keep building. I want it to be to the point where all right, this person really want to see me. I bet I'm gonna take an hour go do church out with this person, or even have groups
Mm-hmm.
like of kids because right now I'm getting into coaching and I'll actually have videos of kids like oh do this do that and I'll do it for them. But like I said, I'm doing it for free because I love to do it and everything. And I'm gonna always travel my city and do trick shots. So if
Yeah.
you're around and you want to be in a video, like I'll always talk to you. If you want to be in a video, that's cool. If you want to react to it, that's cool. But my goal is literally to start getting booked to perform for people.
That's really cool. Yeah. So it's like public speaking, but like, but like
For
entertainment.
sure.
Yeah. That's so cool.
And like even birthday events, birthday parties, all that because
Yeah.
like, I had somebody like it didn't happen because like
Yeah.
the way of timing, but there was somebody that wanted me to actually pull up to a gym that they were gonna rent out for the kid's birthday,
Yeah.
and they just wanted me to be there and do trick shots. That's what I do.
That's cool. They would love that. I mean, that would be so cool to have.
But yeah, we're gonna make it happen.
I believe that. I believe
Yeah,
that,
I
because you have
appreciate
that
that.
attitude, and that's like it's more than half the battle.
Yeah. With that, I just have to keep doing it because like once people see, okay, it's really happening, then that's why everybody want to jump on the train.
Yes,
But
I know. At first, they're like they even if they hold back, but then once you break through, then everybody wants it.
yeah, but
It's
that's
true.
and the reason why I believe I definitely could do it though is because like when I do, like I also host some camps
Mhm.
in
Mm.
the city, so when I be doing the camps, we're training them and everything and teaching them. But like between the camps, like I'll shoot a backward shot from half court,
Oh,
and now the kids
they go
actually are getting
crazy.
to know. They're actually getting to know me like for what I do, and they're
Yeah.
they just be going crazy like light cheese. Let me see you do a trick shot light cheese. Or they'll be like, I don't like cheese. Oh, this is light cheese,
I bet they
and
go
then
crazy, yeah.
they're OD. The what I love though is the parents. They
Yeah.
actually be like, yo, like damn, like he's really making a shot that fast.
Oh my
So
god. But you
I
inspire the kids and show them that, there's something out there that, that they can there's so many things that they can do.
definitely.
That's
I've
cool.
actually have kids doing it.
Yeah.
So a lot of them like I'll tell them like shoot the ball back on half court. Like they'll be like, I can't make that. I'm like, yo, why not? I hate when people tell me they can't do something. I'm like, yo, yes you can. Don't tell me that's one thing over. I know my attitude is there a little bit, but as
Mhm.
soon as you tell me you can't, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that at all. You could do it, man. Just do it.
But that's what they
Just
need
do
to hear. That's exactly I think what they need to hear is
Yeah,
that encouragement that yeah, don't talk down on yourself. Don't say you can't do something before you even try to do it.
exactly. And I have I have a lot of videos of kids doing it. So right now I'm in the process of developing a website.
Hmm.
And in the website, which would be, I guess, connected with everything, let's say merge and where people can actually book me or even training lessons or anything.
Mhm.
I want to start like on that website, I'm gonna be posting like videos as well.
Mhm.
So the kids that actually make the shots and everything, they'll be published. And I think
Oh,
that's what's gonna make everything work.
I think
Literally.
so too. They love that too. That's so cool.
We gonna see. I have a lot of goals though, like in a sense of, for example, I've also have well, technically the app is out now, but
Hmm.
I'm like partially like owner of an app, and
Yeah.
it's like a one on. It's hard to explain, but it's like a one-on-one app, but it don't just tie into basketball. Like it's calisthenics, football, soccer, anything,
Huh.
and basically, let's say like let's say like an Instagram app, you log into it, and let's say you're my friend or anything, you go to the homepage, you will see, let's say Larry beat David in a one-on-one. Like it'll be on the feeds basically.
Oh,
So,
cool.
I think it's pretty dope. And you could post literally like Instagram. Like you can post highlights,
Mhm.
or you could post a couple things. It's something called Quick Cut, and it's like TikTok, which is I'm like yo, like it's literally like a TikTok feature, but it's the app literally just got developed, and hopefully let it go to the top.
Well, it's like you're just demonstrating, when you love what you do and you're excited and you have a good attitude, you get all these ideas, people, and you bring excitement into them and other people buy into them and you can take it even further. I think that's
Yeah,
really what it's all about too. And
that's all we
well,
can do.
yeah. Before we wrap up, I've got some funny questions for you that I ask everybody. They're really quick. It's this or that, okay? So, drums or flats?
Drums.
Okay.
Yes,
Beach,
yeah.
beach or mountains?
Mm, okay. Okay. I'm gonna go with mountains.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with mountains because like even being in DR when I was younger, like I actually really love like basically going through a forest and everything.
Mhm.
Yeah, I enjoy it. Beach,
I know.
I enjoy it a lot. The only thing is all the bugs and all the animals.
That's true.
It's ridiculous, but you gotta enjoy what God put here in this world, right?
It's true. It's hard to choose though. Uh,
Yeah, I'm gonna go with mountains though. Beach, I always had a problem with sand. Like I'm not a big fan of sand.
I know, yeah, me too.
But either way, I still enjoy both.
All right, dark or light colors?
Hmm. Oh, what? I don't think I've ever heard someone ask this. Dark or light? I gotta go with light because I'm light cheese.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
I'm gonna go with light.
Sunrise or sunset?
Sunrise.
Texting or voice notes?
I could tell you something funny about this.
Yeah.
All right, I'm Dominican. For those that don't know, Dominicans love voice
Oh,
notes.
really?
Oh my god! So they all use WhatsApp. Yo,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. Like sometimes I'm gonna say text because the voice just call me and tell me what you want because the voice I gotta say listen to a minute voice note. Then you're gonna send me another voice note. Imagine like I'm not in a setting where I can actually listen to this.
I know.
So I'm gonna go with messages.
That's hilarious. Alone time or people time?
Hmm. I'm gonna go with a long time, but depending on the person and people I'm around, people will be cool.
Like the people that you feel like yourself with. I feel for me that's like,
Okay,
then it's like,
I understand. The
oh,
thing is, like, all right, me, I would like to say this to the people out there. I
yeah.
don't know if it would be. I Everybody needs alone time. So
Yes.
a lot of people actually get corrupted and messed up when they just around people and they just picking up characteristics and have bad habits from people and they just never like you said some people just never learn themselves. Some people really
Mhm.
don't know what they enjoy doing. Some people don't know like them they don't know themselves at all. Like
Get to know
so I
yourself, center yourself.
yeah, I think that's very important. And
Mhm.
sometimes like even being alone, like you can look at the world for what it really is.
You can
Yo, this
clear
is
your head, yeah, and see things, so yeah, not have influence in your mind and be kind of clear your own mind. Yeah.
literally. But I'll say a long time. I'll say a long time because I think it builds a lot.
Okay. Well, what about cozy night in or dressed up night out?
Larry, oh my god, I'm gonna go. We'll go cozy night in.
Yeah. Head or heart?
Heart,
Plan or spontaneous?
spontaneous. I don't care for all that planning stuff.
And then safe or brave?
um, what you mean?
Would you rather play it safe, do what you know, or get out there, take a risk, even if you're not sure if it's gonna work out?
I'll say, well, I'm gonna go with risk. That's more spontaneous. I think I'ma always go with being more spontaneous and everything because but even with planning, I'm not saying I'm against planning,
Mhm.
but once you put plans and everything, like I think you're putting expectations as well, and
Mhm.
I think that's the worst way to go about certain things, especially when let's say dates or something.
Mhm.
Like I think if you are with somebody that's generally like a cool person, it don't matter what you do at all. Like literally, it doesn't. Like as long as
That
you're
is
around
true.
that person, you're good.
That is true. Yeah. Yeah, I know, like, my best friends, like, we don't have a plan for it, we just wander around, we just get into something,
Uh,
and we just, figure it out as you go, and it's, like, the best day.
I was literally about to just say, I bet you those are the best days.
The best.
Once people start putting plans, like I said, there's nothing wrong with it because sometimes, depending on if it's a big group, you have to actually be a
Sure.
little organized. But once you start doing that, like I said, I believe people start expecting things, and that's the worst thing to basically. If you going out with somebody, I think that's the worst way to approach anything.
Yeah, like, they have a vision for how it's supposed to go rather than just maybe letting it
Yeah.
unfold and see what
Then if
happens.
somebody doesn't meet up to your standard, then it's a problem. Like yo,
Mm.
like just have fun and enjoy the life, enjoy the time.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on and sharing. And I just think it's really cool, like the community you've built and just, your attitude about life.
Yeah, appreciate that for real. I hope everybody needs to have the same positivity about life. Period.
I think so too, right? Be a
For
lot
sure.
happier place. Yeah.
Appreciate you having me for
Thank you.
sure.
Yeah.
Great
Thank you
conversation.
so much. Yeah. It was a really good conversation. Yeah. And just, I'm filming a little in advance. So this is going to be out in April, but of course we'll let you know. And
Gotcha.
yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, I believe it would be on Instagram, right?
Yes.
We just collab and everything.
Yeah, I'll put a collab reel. They'll let you know when they want me to tell
Gotcha.
them
Gotcha.
exact day. So, yeah.
Say less. I can't wait.
Cool. Thank you. Have a great weekend.
You too.
Thanks for coming on.
I actually gotta go to work and practice with the kids.
Yeah. Oh, that's so sweet. You remind me
Yeah.
of like there's this there. Have you ever heard of this guy? His name is Jeffrey Canada. He ran these program. This is a while ago, and he wrote some books about it. And he made a movie called Waiting for Superman, and
Mhm.
how he took like these inner city kids and they had nothing, and he didn't want them to go into like a bad life. And so he had like a basketball kind of not a basketball camp, but also like a karate camp where he taught them and inspired them, and he's still in the city doing this stuff. Um and gave them like a sense of community and something to do with themselves and something to believe in and put them on a totally different path in life.
That's what you need. That's all. Like I said,
That's
that's
it,
what my
yeah.
high school coach. You
Mhm.
know, without him, he literally he didn't care about kids even being on the basketball team for real. He wanted everybody to graduate and build a life.
Yeah, that's
But
good.
he's still obviously gonna teach you everything. So I loved it. That's the goal. That's the goal, I guess, of what I'm doing now.
Awesome. Well, have fun with the kids.
You too. I'm gonna see you
See ya. Thanks.
later. No
Alright.
problem.
Bye. Two things that I really love about what Larry was talking about, one is authenticity. I feel like that is something that comes through with a lot of my guests, and I'm kind of not sure if it's a byproduct of having gone through things in life that some people find they find themselves again and they find that being authentic is what gets them where they want to go. Or if it's something that they already had and that's what got them through whatever it was they were dealing with, or some combination of the two. It's like our environments affect us and then we affect our environments in the same way. So it's just really amazing that when someone is authentic, like when they're really true to themselves, it just comes out. It's not something that you have to try to do. Um, and I think when you have to try to do it is when maybe you spent a long time suppressing yourself or trying to be what you think other people want you to be. And then it's like the effort is in really trying to forget that stuff and just let yourself come through, right? But your own authenticity, it just comes through naturally. And the other thing he was talking about was community. The importance of community, how important it is for him. And, something that I highlighted, like how important I think it is for the people who are actually in his community. Like, think about that guy that was commenting negative stuff on his live streams and then somehow turned it around and became a fan. I don't know who that person is, but they probably needed that. And I can almost guarantee, I bet he didn't think he was going to get it. And then Larry was just that kind of person that drew him in and made him part of the community no matter how he was showing up. Like he just met him where he was, which I think is pretty spectacular. But you know, w- there's so many studies that show that our mental health is so affected by community. And I think when we think of community, it's just like the people around us, but it's more than that. It's this sense of belonging, and you can have a sense of belonging to a large group. You can have a sense of belonging with just a couple of people, or you can have it on live stream, right? It's somewhere where you feel like that guy Chris he was talking about. He waits for Chris to log on, right? He knows Chris is there, and Chris knows that, I'm sure, and there are other people who know that as well. And so it's a sense of actually belonging in that place, which means that you matter to those people, your thoughts and opinions matter to those people, your energy matters to those people, and that is one of the most protective factors for our mental health is that sense of belonging. And so I think it's really cool to see somebody who's just so naturally positive and authentic is able to build that community, just draw people into him, not by trying, but just by being himself and doing what he loves, and created something that's almost like bigger than himself. So and so I think is like really amazing about our conversation with Larry, and would love to know what you think in the comments.